Oh yeah. Hey y'all, this is Ishnai Ciarfox. Welcome to my stream. I need to move away from here. I am ninja level 69. Kinky, yes. I'm trying to finally get it up to 70. I am kind of running behind because I had a fever and was sick last night after I got off. So, yay for weak immune systems. Woo! Woo! And let's see. What am I doing? What am I doing? Do the quest there. So if I can get up to 70 soon, we'll also do the ninja quest. Ninja. Then I'll have all my melee DPS. Finished. Headline, ba 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 ba. They do have the ants one that involves me actually getting on him. See if I can get this done before. I'm seeing an elephant fly. Inch in the pinch. And you can tell which role I am not much of a fan of, can't you? It's the last thing I'm leveling. Ah, the responsibility. Says as a healer. By the way, having to level this ninja, I've started to like the class more, and I hate the fact that I'm starting to like the class more because that Stockholm syndrome there. Just kidding. Whee! Wee. Hi, Fox! How are you? Nice! What you talk about? Digimon. Fun. Hi, Rexen. How are you? Nice. So what kind of Digimon stuff did you talk about? Just general news about games or cars or anything? Or just lore? Nice. Excuse me. Sorry. Ay! Yeah, I ended stream last night early because I was actually feeling kind of sick. And had a fever all through the night. So, just warning ahead of time on that. Introduction as well as transitioning. Nice. So you were the narrator or the pod host. Host that word. Goody live stream near TGC. Background gameplay, nice. That sounded like a good combination of people altogether. Since I haven't done any of the quests for it, it might be a dick move to go in and do. that until I finish more of the... That's good, at least. Because, hey, more the merrier. Especially when lore drops. We're talking about that. Zillar! Oh, Zillar! Alright, getting out my energy drink. Alright. Where did I get off? My pup. Alright, there we go. You must be sit down da 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 ba 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 cannon. Shooter! Shooter! Really? I was doing it too soon. It hadn't locked on. Alright. Lie back, y'all. Do. If an alliance raid says that it has extra points for DPS, we're going to jump back into that. Ay, ay, ay. Bum, 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 bum. Nile Shire. Search for the stolen scroll. I'm gonna go ahead and start those. I'll probably get a good chunk of XP, but also it'll allow me to learn skills so that I feel better about, you know, joining other things that are around my level. Such as, you know, actual trials that aren't Yentor. Look, bed. Alas, whatever am I gonna do? Oh, Ishnai! As a shinobi, I'm allowed to admit this, but I did not see you come in. Truth be told, I have somewhat been distracted of late. Princess Yuki would send a letter to my village praising us for our efforts on her behalf. Thus revealing the story of an injury preventing me from making the journey home for a ruse that it was. But my shame is not that I have been summoned back to the village, but rather quite the opposite. Despite knowing I am hale and hearty, my elders seem to be in no particular hurry to welcome me back into the fold. Should the time come when we have need for you in Doma, we shall summon for you. Until then, you are to remain at your post and do all in your power to aid our countrymen in Eorzea. Is this how far I've fallen? Am I the falcon bereft of its claws? A dull blade tossed the wayside by its master? For all I know, I've all been but exiles to this place. Actually, it's not that bad. I'm sorry, Ishnai. Heaven knows that you did not come here to listen to my griping. On the brighter note, I received word from Captain Jack. It seemed the Easterners are causing a bit of stir. I should be grateful that someone is still in need of my services. Anyhow, I would say the company has led you here at the most opportune time. I know, right? All the time. I currently have my Discord closed while I stream most of the time. Except when, you know, I'm doing group things. So I'll check it after the stream. Care to accompany me? And thank you, my friend. Let us make for RPG Sex Capital of Final Fantasy XIV and see what our friends at the Rogues Guild would ask of us. Especially when I have, like, the way that this works without me, having to... Because sometimes if I put it on windowed or game, the screen will freeze with, Final Fantasy right now. So, I have to have it on capture screen. So in case I don't pop anything private out on the screen. So that's the other reason why for Discord to be shut. If I forget. We are going to Fisherman. Fishyman. Looking to head inside, of course. Or borrow. I know not what my countrymen have done to catch Captain Jack's eye, but I can only imagine it's nothing good. Well, if it ain't the dimmer of them all, I trust you keeping your stabbers sharpened. But with you and Ouroboros on the job, I reckon all will be aboard before the dark minutes come round. Here's where we stand. One of me little birds in the Kraken arms came chirping to me about a story of some domans who I reckon are breaking one code or another. Seems they, the Krakens, that is, were out silting the eastern seas when they grabbed a vessel flying Garlean colors, as they're wont to do. Then came the rub. The crew claimed to be Doman, you see, and up whittling their captor's identity, they've changed tack and begged for asylum in Eorzea's shores, and offering the entirety of their cargo in full return for safe passage. Call him a bint or a cove or a fool, the Kraken captain himself took the self-styled Domans up on their offer, stowing the eastern treasures and the easterners themselves away in the hold, and they set sail for Limsa. But after pulling it apart, if anything happened, no sooner had Kraken dropped anchor than the refugees put on their best beater causes and skulked off into the dead of the Darksmen, leaving all their treasures behind. All their treasures save one, a scroll of sorts, has been hiding in a corner and all inconspicuous-like. Caliban reckons that these Dolmen refugees have been played us for some rum phone, and they're selling off the scroll in the back market for a good blunt, even as we speak. I see. So you'd have us recover the scroll in question and bring the thieving Domans to justice. I am honored to lend what aid I can, yet I cannot help but wonder, just what could this scroll... about this scroll to make it so valuable to my countrymen? Well, we're not going to whittle the scrap just sitting around on our daddles now, are we? Let's search the town, see what common coves and morts haven't seen. Ishnai, why don't you pay Eloin a visit in the wretch? If there's any rumors going around all shifty Easterners, it's not like that Mort would know. You do remember what to order, aye? Of course, a dimmer dabber like yourself would. Good luck out there, and keep your waddles open, and we'll be waiting for you at Bulwark Hall when you're through. I don't remember what to order. Sorry. But I have a feeling you will remind me. Half castle. Half castle. Welcome to the Drowning Witch. What pleasure. I chilled out. Certainly, miss. Take a seat. I'll bring you your hum. Change your mind. Certainly, miss. Change your mind. Okay. Oh. Okay. Oh, you must be here on business. Maybe I could offer you something on our underground menu. Now, what's your fancy? Guys, guess from the east, you say? Well, yes, I do believe we had some visitors not long ago matching that description. They left shortly before you arrived. I made a habit of perking my ears to catch our patrons' every whisper, but the party in question required little such effort. Why, they were shouting the tales of riches and glory in a roar that could wake the dead. Said they were on their way to Wineport to make the transaction of a lifetime. Though they weren't keen on going into detail. Just between us, I wouldn't be surprised if there was something less than savory about their business. Speaking of savory, can I interest you in our seafood stew? Seafood stew. Seafood stew. I wish you an ahoy and avast, my honored matey. Forgive me, I was just practicing my Limsian dialect. How do you reckon it sounds? Horrifying. So our laddies are headed to Wineport, eh? Binte work, Ishnai. Remind me to slip Tom some extra blunt next time we stop by the wench for libations. That said, something doesn't sit right with me, cackling their pounds for every drunkard in the tavern wench to hear. I reckon our friends might be looking to amuse us while you whittle your guys. Keep your eyes open and your stabbers sharp meat. Can't teleport well. Yeah. Yeah. I had unfried rice literally the time before. Which makes me question, like, earlier in the hour. Which makes me question on whether they're going through with a friend. Or maybe they're doing this to try and get their, Wondrous Tales thing done. You know. Well. Well. Well! I think this is gonna go swimmingly. That was something. There's a definite lack in ninjas that's interesting. Oh well. Oh well. Oh well. Oh well. I have not seen this go tits up so quick. So immediate. So absolute. Oi, 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 oi. Oy, ay, ay, ay. A rogue should not be the one stunning him. Oh god, the main tanks are fighting. Their main tanks are fighting! Mom and Dad, stop fighting! You know, I have regrets in this life, and currently it is this. Trying to explain while fighting! Fuck, I messed up that. Okay. Why aren't you letting me target it? There we go. I'm gonna absolutely scream. Ay! So, I must say, it is our tank that is currently having problems. Ah! Eat me, eat me, eat me, eat me! Ugh. I'm gonna die, and it's gonna be epic, and I'll have a nice... We are about to... I am. This is wonderful. Everything's fine. Everything's fucking fine! I have never had to do this twice. Ever. Ever had to do this twice. Go inside the stomach. Ever. This raid. Our tank. I hate to call out the tank, but they keep literally provoking and then aiming the fucking attacks of the rest of the raid. I'm not kidding. And people have been saying, please stop doing that, and they still keep doing it! I respect a tank that, you know, realizes they've done wrong and stops doing it. But at this point, they aren't. Like I said, I have never had to do this twice in a fight. Ever. And it wasn't just our Lions not doing what was needed. Lions A was not going after the ads. Any tank gonna go it? Hit me! Hit me! Blah, blah. Oi, 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 oi. Yeah, I had hit the point I was tired of this goddamn tank. They were tanking so badly, I decided to fucking tank. Entire time spinning the thing into the actual group so that we kept on getting hit by it. It was like, you know what? I'm done with this. Say, I will out heal whatever attack, you know, Eternal Darkness over here has. I'm sorry, Ishnai, I fear we were too late. Well, there's a bleeding supply. The Codebreaker curs have already bit a blow and hope the twig and a caravan's worth of bingo and dough. Where is their last seen beating a path for Bloodshore? But what could they mean, waiting to bleed moment? If the grog's not meant for selling, but keeping their throats wet on a long journey, I reckon the lads are trying to smuggle the scroll home. There's no time to lose. Let us off our beater, cases and make for the Bloodshore all quick-like. Ouroboros and I'll slilch north side. Ishnai, you take the south. We have to catch these curs before they slip from our daddles for good. Welcome to translating. Before they slip off. You know, daddles being ass. Oh, the more you know. Kind of like skedaddle. You're welcome. But if you watch the earlier part, Maddox, you will see why I just decided to say fuck it and I'll do it. I'll do it live. Hey, you chose to poke her nose in your business, eh? Guess at least there's no choice. Sweetie, y'all are adorable. Look, I just tanked the motherfucking demon of darkness. You think you have anything on me in this form? But one of the guys pointed out that the tank might have provoke in his rotation, but doesn't know how to properly tank. So, like, pointing the attacks at the fucking group. Or, as I made the comment of spinning it like a fucking piñata. Discard? Why are these men... are samurai from Higashi? Whatever is the meaning of this? Let me guess. You came upon a couple of rough-looking coves, and those coves came waving their stabbers in my face before I edged in a word. I reckon 'twas the same for you. The scrolls nowhere to be seen, nor anything resembling a ship. If I do not know any better, I'd say they were simply a group of ruffians enjoying their ill-gotten grog. The dim one sees, but does he truly see? No, these unfortunate men were but pawns in a grand scheme, as disposable as their bottles now litter the shore. Hi, Karasu. Could tell from your... Yeah, but the thing is, the basic thing of is do not face the attack towards the other players. I think that's a key thing with tanks. I will rate you higher as a tank if you do not the group attacks at the other groups. In the people in the group. I mean, what could be a group attack at a group when you can... Well, healers will hate you. Meanwhile, your true core is boarded a trader and sails to Vagania even as we speak, under auspices of the Amazon Trading Company, no less. A cunning scheme, I wish I thought of it myself. Or did I? Ow ye no, bugger me, you're a cove from this house of sticks. No. You're Karasu. Karasu Redbeak! Childhood friends turned bitter enemies, then friends once more. Reunited after far too long. Our hero returns, the audience swoons. Q, what a glorious day! Or is it? I'll say this much, Dim One. For once, you've managed to surprise me. To think that the oh-so-serious Obaru would lie to his elders to avoid having to make the journey home, only to find he wasn't welcome to begin with. Oh, the irony of it all. Enough of your preening and prattling, Karasu. I want answers. How did you know we were here? Just what is your connection to the thieves we pursue? You mean the thieves who've already eluded your clumsy grasp, just as I'm about to? I fear that is a story for another day. Bah, ever the slippery bird, that one. I mean, he is Karasu, Crow. That daft rook's an acquaintance of yours? That's news to Jackie's Waddles. Meanwhile, we've got our cut work out for us if we want to grabble that scroll. Is there anything we'd have a few wids, secret-like? Say to poor Jackie. As luck would have it, our base of operations is but a short walk from these parts. Ishnai, pray join us at the storehouse. What are you doing? Get out of there. Hey. Come on. Yeah. Come on. Nubis. Come on. Come on. You're not supposed to be over there. Come here. Nubis. Nubis. Come on. Over here. Well, I guess you're not getting any pets if you don't come back to your bed. Shame. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. Warcrafts ended up dancing for elf. I kind of ran in blind for the recent raids, mainly because apparently people find it funnier if I am in a panic. But also, I do a rundown, but it's usually a quick, 5-second one. A bit longer than 5 seconds, maybe a minute of it, so... I reckon about this shabbiest shack Jack's ever laid eyes on. In other words, a perfect hideout. Eye or burrow sharper than you let on. Karasu Redbeak. Of all the places I thought our search might lead us, never in my wildest dream did I think it would lead us to him. Come on, square with me, Obaro. Who is this Karasu Cove? Can we trust him, or is he not to stick us stabbers in our back the moment we turn a blind eye? No, I mean, yes, I mean, he's neither or both. Perhaps I should say it's complicated. Judging from your reaction, it sure as much seems. Anyways, if our men set sail for Higashi, I reckon we'd no choice but to do the same. I wasn't exactly preparing for a long journey voyage, but damned if I'll leave this job half done. That said, shamed as I was to admit, haven't done Omega, by the way. This is Jackie's old first journey to the east, and I wouldn't know Kagane from a rum doxy's arse. And I don't know a rogue who could do this work without knowing the lay of the land. Don't worry not, Jack. I've traveled there on many occasions to procure tools of my trade from the finest Higan artisans. It would be my pleasure to serve as your guide. Your presence will be most heartening as well, Ishnai. Kagane is a city where anything can happen, and there's no telling what dangers await us there. I'll agree to that, but mind you, Ishnai is a right busy mort. What do we say we do it this way? Obero and I will go on ahead, and we'll send word for you once we silched out the place and worked out our next plan of action. A reasonable plan, Captain Jackie. Jacques. In that case, Ishnai, pray check in at the storehouse from time to time. I'll send word to Yome when we require your services. In the meantime, make common guide to your training. I still have not finished Omega. That is a joke. That will keep on giving. As long as it has the adventurer need DPS, which means I get a bonus, I'm gonna keep doing that so I can be able to get. Ishnai, I have a letter for me from Master Obero. It would appear that his investigation in Kagane is borne fruit. Here, see it for yourself. I hope this letter finds you well after a long and uneventful voyage to Kagane culture. Stroll the pleasure quarter this moment, but forgive me, you're not interested for the Daily Scrolls. Thieves we think if the... You know what? I'm just gonna commence. And I'll come back to this. Please, please, please don't torture me. Please. Fucking torture me, okay? Okay, the condition isn't that bad on my stuff. And we have 3... Yeah. Ba. ba. So what have y'all been up to? Asking because I can concentrate and do two things at once for once with this. Mentally preparing for work is something. That is a very important something, actually. Very, very important. I know you want to hear you'll do fine, but you'll do fine. I mean, I know you won't want to hear you'll do fine, but I think you'll do fine. You know. I'm bad with... Never! I'll just keep hanging it over people's head like, yeah, I'll do it eventually, eventually, eventually. Eventually. 50,000 eventuallys later. Got hit by the second petrification though. Fuck. Nope, you can't get it off me, sadly. By the way, just as a joke, my ninja is 69 level. And it'll be sad when I have to get it to 70, but I mean, that's just how it has to be. Ba, 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 ba. Ba, ba, ba. Hello. messed up on that one. Get over here. Ba 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 ba. Thank God for a tank that knows to keep their person in their place. Hi, Ming. How are you? Seven stream watch, you woo! Wiggle, 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 wiggle. You forget how important good tanks are until you have a bad tank, you know? Suffering exams, but I believe you'll do well. You're smart. Far smarter than me. Hi, Neon Cat! Thank you so much for the raid! I appreciate! Ahoy! Drink! Okay. 1 second, let me finish. Pretending to be a rogue, you know? Alright, drinking with one hand while absolutely being a good rogue. How are you doing, hon? Okay, that healer is called Life Alert. 10 out of 10. So what are you up to? Also, I've never seen that pop up before, the collab thing. Are you still streaming? Or what? Ba 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 ba. Ba. Ba 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 ba. I wasn't gonna make it out of there in time. Was not. None of that was gonna happen. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. Ba ba da da. Okay. Ba ba ba. Ah, yeah, 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 yeah. Ba ba ba. Yeah. Woo! Booty, nom nom nom. Nom 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 nom. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 yeah. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. Ba ba ba. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. Ba ba ba. Ba 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 ba. Ba ba ba. Making weird noises right now. suck. What am I doing? Can't feel it right now anyways, so... Gotta wait till that's gone, Blessing of the Void. There we go. Da ba 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 ba. Yeah. Dodge, bitch! Oi! That is a cool looking casting hat. Anyways. So close, yet so far. Ash, I have a letter from you from Master or his gears. Yeah. Notice it. Letter finds you well after a long and rather uneventful voyage. We have arrived safely in Kagane. Captain Jacques seems quite taken with Kagane culture and is enjoying a stroll in the pleasure quarters at this very moment. Forgive me, you're not interested in the diary of our travelers. As for the matter of the scroll, rumors abound of a band of Doman Skolofs have been causing a stir in town late. putting together the accounts of what we heard, and the good captain and I are convinced these are the thieves we seek. If the word around town is to believe, these individuals are far more dangerous than we imagine. I trust you've been pursuing your ninjutsu training with your usual diligence. My apologies, of course you have. Not particularly, actually, but thank you. In any event, we would have you join us at your earliest convenience. We'll be keeping an eye out for your arrival. Seek us in the alley behind the pier ferry docks. Safe travels, friend. It's good to see Master Obro in good spirits once more. Ever since the elders commanded him to remain here in Eorzea, he's not been quite himself. After all, a shinobi without a duty to carry out is a hawk with clipped wings. It's good to see the Master Obro soaring high once more. Still, I worry. I have great respect for the man. He can often be too trusting for his own good. Pray go to his side, friend, and see he does not get himself in undue trouble. May the kami carry you safely across the sea. Across the sea we go! Ba 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 ba. Oh, there. Ishnai, it's been too long. To have traveled so far to assist Obro in his mission, words cannot begin to convey my gratitude. Oh yeah, I've been here before. Ishnai, what took you so long? Have you slilt the rum dock seas in the pleasure district? I'm liking this place more and more a day. Ishnai, I thank you for answering my call. Tsu has made the journey from the village to join us to retrieve the scroll. This is an honor to stand by your side again, Ishnai. Master Obro will doubtless benefit from your presence, as he always does. Likewise, I figured we could use a few more dimmer-dammers on the job, so I sent for Underfoot and the Stray. Their ship should be pulling in the harbor before long. In the meantime, allow me to share what we've learned. Reliable sources have it that the theft of the scroll was the work of the Garnet League, a notorious band of outlaws feared throughout Doma. When the Doman Rebellion was crushed 1 year ago, many a samurai fled the battlefield to escape the Empire's wrath. Dishonored and unable to return home, most turned to banditry to eke out a living. It is the most lethal of these warriors who formed the Garnet League. Cutting down innocent men for their coin purses, plundering villages, the men and women of the Garnet will gladly stain their hands with blood as long as it means they will live to see the morrow. Why they covered that scroll so, I cannot say. What I do know is that if we do not stop them, they all but certain to leave a trail of corpses in their wake. We must move in quickly. Fortunately, they should not prove hard to find. Confident in their ability to cut anyone down who opposes them, they have taken little trouble to conceal themselves. On the contrary, they parade their garnet-hued kimono for all to see. You can distinguish them from the similar garb, by their lack of hikama and their singularly uncouth manner. Let us split up and cover as much ground as we can, Ishnai. I will entrust the Sokaze Hosiery and the Rakuza district to you. Keep to the shadows and gather info you can. We do let us reconvene here. Yeah. Should probably repair my shit. Upstairs. Sorry about having to do. The one she has a sneak into. Hey, why don't you mind your own bloody business? My friend here has a bit of temper. You'd be wise to leave him alone. Well, earshot and hide. One day, she has to sneak onto a bleeding Imperial storehouse, and next, the Confederacy is chasing us halfway across the Ruby Sea. Zakaru could pay us twice what she does, and wouldn't be bloody worth it. Come now. Even you must admit this quite a little adventure, though it was fortunate that we were upon those Eorzean pirates when we did, and that they believed our little ruse. In the end, we made it here with our little prize, did we not? We simply took a slight detour. We didn't all make it. Have you forgotten those we left behind at the Blood Shore? Cut down by our pursuers, no doubt. The poor bastards, whose brilliant idea was to go along with the masked man's plan anyways. You mean Karasu? I'm betting it's Karasu. If our brothers could not defend for themselves, they have only themselves to blame. As for our mysterious benefactor, he let us hear his promise, did he not? I mean, Karasu did say that it was his plan. Or hinted at it. And we need only wait for our client to show and deliver the goods, and we'll never need to worry about going hungry again. Speaking of which, just how long does our man mean to keep us waiting? I'm beginning to wonder if someone isn't playing us all for fools. Yeah, Karasu, are you playing them for fools? Yes. Now, we are late with our delivery after all. Word has it our client has returned to Koshu when we did not show, now making the long journey back to Kagane. We have some patience, do we not? Bitchin'. Ba 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 ba. Crap. No, it's up. It's up, y'all! Or down. Game. So it is down. I was correct. Ah. Hide right in front of them. Looking member discussing. I swear! I just wanted to see what all the fuss was about. Barely put a finger on the thing, and next thing I knew, Zakuro's blade was at my throat. I thought she was gonna cut me down right on the spot. Put yourself in her shoes. They say our client is such a dangerous man. He's been known to kill those who renege on their agreements. If anything happens to the scroll, her life and ours would be good as forfeit. You're saying she's just as scared as us? Zakuro Brightblood, who single-handedly cut down 100 Garleans on a day during the rebellion? Zakuro Brightblood, who dyes her hair red with the blood of her foes? I mean... I wonder if anybody could say the same thing about my character. She cuts an imposing figure, this is true, but deep down, she's actually quite the sensitive type. Sensitive? Don't make me laugh. I don't know. I could say the same about myself. Ba, 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 ba. See the long journey still old Laertes waddles. Hope you have better luck than I. There's an air about you, Ishnai. I can tell you've grown stronger since the last we met. Really? Please let it be. Never mind. I was gonna say, please let it be Tower of Darkness. I mean, Crystal Tower for once, because I actually need it. But no, I'm not getting that, am I? Take Ishnai? Not currently. I'm trying to get my rogue slash ninja up. So we just lost our tank. So, DC'd by the looks of it. So, that might be the case now. Keeping the dream alive. I know, right? I mean, I can really geek out and go do, turn into a healer and, you know, do my favorite, you know, dungeon. I mean, raid. But I'm not high enough level for me to do it on my rogue. I mean, it is early enough into the night. Could get that possibility. We only really need the tank at the last end of this. Actually, we don't really need him then either. Meh. I guess I will tank the thing that's at the bottom of the keynote thing. Actually, we'll see. Alright. Say, I am not tanking. I have a request for people to stop moving right outside where I put down my goddamn hurt bubble thing. The simple request, really. Ba, 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 da, ya. Ba, 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 ba. Let me down, let me down, let me down. There, I'm tanking. Are you happy? Like, it was just an ad. It wasn't really tanking, you know. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. I hope the ticks are gonna get him. Ay, 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 ay. Ba, 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 ba. Ay. Is getting level 70 ninja worth it tonight? I don't know at this right. Ba, 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 ba. Bum, ba, 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 ba. I'm separately gonna get. Da, 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 da. Fuck. Ba, 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 ba. He likes to snipe. Messed up on that one. Fuck. Oh, yeah. Holy as fuck. Ba, 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 ba. Ba, ba, ba. Da, ya, da, 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 yeah. You think I've heard some of these songs too much? Yes. The answer is yes. The answer will not surprise you. Yes. We're dead. Ba, 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 ba. Ay, ay, ay. Oi, oi, oi! Yay! Level 70! Alright, see we have ever the share all we've learned. Allow me to see if I have this right. In short, the Guarded League lifted the scroll from a Garlean storehouse at the bidding of an unknown Hikane client. They meant to sail straight from the Kagane, but ran afoul of the Confederacy. Doubtless because they were too poor to pay the Ruby Tide. In fleeing, they were captured by the Krakens, so they claimed to be Doman refugees seeking asylum. Upon arriving in Eorzea, they made off with the scroll and eventually found safe passage to Kagane. With Karasu's aid, That one's motives remain inscrutable as ever, but I digress. He wants the fucking scroll. Furthermore, they're led by a Karu Brightblood, about whom no small number of tall tales are told. Regardless of the veracity, there can be no doubting she's a formidable opponent. Sure. For my part, she's most protective of the scroll and keeps it in her person at all times, day and night. I heard that Sakura and her followers have rented a room at the Inn in the town famous for its hot springs and baths. Old Jackie managed to whittle that Cove right fond of her flowing locks, and that she fancies herself a cup of tea, making the trip from the inn to the tea house and back at least thrice a day. That is most enlightening, Captain Jack. Now we must find a way to get our hands on the scroll before Zakaru's client arrives, but how? We could challenge her to single combat, but the Gumi will not too likely. Besides, we are shinobi, are we not? We must use stealth to our advantage. We simply need a plan. Look out below! Underfoot's on the scene. No, wait, I called you Bilbo Baggins, didn't I? Good to see you again, Ishnai. Can't wait to snilch the new tricks you've learned from your friends here. What a Mort's got to do with herself and some sushi. I'm bloody starved. And what's all with all these bleeding seagulls? I swear if another one takes a shite on my hair, it'll be a seagull stew for the dinner tonight. Oh, good. Wait, that's it. Gib, you're a bloody genius, and so am I reckon. Gather around and lend me your waddles, friends. Old Jackie's got a plan. First we catch Sabaro as she's beating her way to the inn to the tea house, and Baggins and Kibil and Sube, you'll be in charge of causing a scene and stopping the Mort in their tracks. It will involve seagulls, won't it? Meanwhile, Ishnai, make your way to the perch atop the markets and drop some imitation seagull shite down from above. Cool. But with their precious locks all mucked up, the Mort's sure to make for the hot springs. She can't very well bring the scroll into the water, so we'll just follow around all stealthy-like and heave in from whatever basket she stowed away in. For good measure, Oberoi and we'll head to the bathhouse as well, keeping the girl occupied until Ishnai has the school safety in her daddles. A most impressive plan, Captain Jack, but I have one question. How do you propose to keep the two Zaro occupied? Obaro, surely you remember our visit to Bronze Lake and the little show I put on for our pirate friend? It's all quite simple, really. Yeah! All quite simple. I am not certain I understand you. Oh. On second thought, I'm not quite convinced this is the best course of action. Haha, give yourself some credit, lad. Now, Ishnai, you'll want to climb up on the roof atop Barrio Inn. Make your way across the wire atop the markets. Here, this white dye should be a suitable seagull shite impersonation. Once Bilbo and the gang lure Zaro to position, let her fly. Right, lads and lasses, look sharp. We'll all meet back here once all's bob. All speaking a language we understand. Yay. Ba 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 da. So it said go to the this. I guess. Guess over here, I guess. Go on, keep flying there, Kit. My fox kit is flying! Me looking serious. Good that this place is very... Oh, the pain, the pain! Poor girl, whatever's the matter? Someone, anyone, find a healer, the girl needs help! Shrug. She cares. Very little. Love the glowing through the... What was that? Ugh, bird shite! Oh, bloody brilliant. At this time of day? Thank you, kind sir and madam, but worry not, I'm not ill. You see, I simply haven't had a bite to eat all day. Ugh, is that all? Fortunately, the hosiery is a short walk away. I hear the sushi is positively to die for, shall we? Hair, my beautiful hair! Back to the bathhouse, I suppose. Didn't even bother animating shite on her hair. That is absolutely close enough to your skin color to be ew. And the veil, it's supposed to be around here somewhere. No veil scroll must be somewhere. Yes, cat. I need to see this. Seen many rum doxy my day never is compared to you, milady. Damn. Beautiful locks you have. How do you keep them so smooth and silky? Damn. Truly, I do not mean to boast, but they do say my beauty is sung far and wide. God. Ninja bathe in red looks. Cat. Ba-bum-bum-bum. Waiting, waiting, unadulterated waiting. Well done, my friends. The operation was, by any measure, a rousing success. That said, I have not seen so many others. I do hope all is well. That was some rough fun, if I do say so myself. As for the cove, I wouldn't fret. It's not like Kaviv and Bobo dragged her off to Yaffle, some Kagani's finer delicacies. No doubt you're right, Captain Jack. In the meantime, pray show me the scroll, Ishnai. I would like to see what Zara's mystery employer covered, so... Probably traded out or something. Why this? Are my eyes to be believed? The forbidden mudra of summoning. I have thought it just a ghost story meant to strike fear in the hearts of shinobi who strayed from their path. Forbidden summoning? I wouldn't know a mudra from my own gremlin, but that sounds quite dangerous. Indeed, Captain Jack. Legend says that if the summoner's focus wanes for even a moment, a monstrous beast is called forth by this mudra, with no hesitation to devour him whole. Many years ago it was gifted from our village to the King of Doma, then sealed away, only to be used in the most dire circumstances, but it was lost in the chaos of the Garlean invasion and never seen again, so it's been sleeping in an imperial vault all these years. Even with this bleeding all-powerful summoning at their fingertips, the Domans still couldn't fight off the Empire. Guess it wasn't all cracked up to be, eh? On the contrary, We never had the chance to find out. Master Gikai, who led the shinobi, deemed the risk too great and refused to employ it, even as our nation fell. Whether Master Gikai was plotted his betrayal even then, or whether he had our countrymen's best interest at heart, I cannot say, though I would like to believe the latter. Nonetheless, it's clear that none Garlemon knew the scroll high, so it sat untouched until it was stolen by the Garnet League at the bidding of some unknown master. But aside from my fellow shinobi, who out there would know of the scroll's true power? But it matters little now. We have the scroll, and I must return it to its rightful home in my village. Afraid I can't let you do that, friend. I promised the Krakens I'd bring the scroll back for them, and I'll say Jackie ain't about of his wits. After all, the scroll's been missing from your village for 20-odd summers, no? Clearly no one's suffering much. It's hardly the issue, Captain Jack. The scroll is an ancient treasure. It belongs to Doma. It belongs to those who found it, and that's the Krakens. Gods, if he ain't a stubborn bastard. We could make a copy of it. Gentlemen, gentlemen, must you make a scene? After all, strictly speaking, the scroll belongs to neither of you. Karasu. Always has to do that pose. Karasu, wherever did you... But never mind. Thank you for guiding us here. You may be rest assured the scroll will be safely returned to Doma. You have my gratitude. Oh, Obro, I swear, sweet, deluded Obro, you grow dimmer by the day. Do you truly believe that what I do, I do for you? I did say, I mean, he admitted it. I was pulling all the strings in this little puppet play, did I not? Very well. Allow me to put in words, even if you can understand it. The scroll belongs in Hingashi. It's the master I now serve. My mistake was entrusting it to Zaru and her lackeys, what I should have seen to myself from the very start. Oh well, live and learn, I suppose. In any event, allow me to propose a simple transaction. You hand over the scroll, and I return to your friends to you with their heads still attached to their bodies. A fair trade, no? Karasu, you craven! On second thought, I do believe we could have even more fun. Keep your eyes and ears out, dim one. You'll be hearing from me again soon. Curse it all, and here I believe the man turned over a new leaf after leaving Kakai. But no, it seemed he simply found another villain to serve. I think he only serves himself. That's just my opinion on the matter. What's a rook, always a rook, I reckon. In a sharp one at that, Underfoot and Stray aren't the types to get boned so easily. As long as we have the scroll, Karasu is not like to cause our friends any harm, and yet he is an unpredictable and adversary as they come. We must proceed with caution. Forgive me, Ishnai. It would mean much to me if you remained in Kagane until our work here is through. Pray continue your training in Nijutsu. I shall call upon you again when the time is right. You mean right now? The Karasu is a dangerous rook, I reckon. Ain't like under... Okay, same. It's good to see you, Ishnai. I've heard nothing from Karasu since our last met. I mean, it has only been a few seconds, okay? You see, we have no choice to take matters in our own hands. Yet in our current state, we are outmanned. In hopes of bolstering our ranks, I reached out to Princess Yuki, pride of the Yatsuri clan. Her skills and knowledge of this land will surely avail us in our effort, I thought. I am pleased to say she was more than happy to lend her aid, doubtless in no small part to your own efforts on her behalf. Judging by her wits, I reckon she's keen to prove herself. A mite too keen, if you ask me. We ought to keep an eye out on the lass and make sure all is wobs. Which, mayhap, she already has, as she should have arrived a few hours ago. Perhaps she simply got lost on the way or stopped off for sushi and tea. Might the two of you be so kind to search for her in my stead? Captain Jack, see that she is not in the Rikuza district. And Ishnai, pray search the markets of Kagane Dori. I'll remain here in case she's simply been delayed in her journey. So we're exploring for Dory? In Dory? Sorry. Wait, that doesn't sound right now that I'm thinking about it, damn it. Da ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. Am I missing it? Yes, the answer is yes, but I mean, okay, there. Ishnai, what are you doing here in Kagane? Not that I'm complaining, of course. I'm always happy to see the shinobi who helped bring prosperity back to my homeland. Yes, thanks to you, people are doing wonderfully. The only downside of it is now I have to be a proper princess again. Kari is my personal bodyguard now. You see, was not too happy I told him I was heading back to Kagane. In fact... Yuki! Princess Yuki, come back at once! Oh, hell's on to me! I just have to help you and Obro in return for everything you did to me. Surely you understand, Ishnai. Can you go find Kagi and just tell him that, I don't know, I hopped the ship to years ago or something? Okay. A game of life and death. Actually, I fancy meeting you here. You're an awfully long way from home, eh? Speaking of which, you haven't a chance to see Her Highness anywhere, have you? I caught her sneaking out of the castle and followed her here to Kagane, but I seem to have lost her. Eorsia, you say? Oh, gods, what's the girl thinking? If anything happened to her out here... There's no time to lose. To the docks! Princess Yuki, wait for me! Princess Yuki! I'm a bad person. Part 1000. Thank you, Ishnai, and pray forgive me for asking you to lie on my behalf. I have half the mind to tell the truth, but he may have offered to help. Kami forbid. That man means well, but I hear we face the most dangerous foe, and I simply don't have the heart to place Kagi in danger. You understand, don't you? In any event, I do believe we kept Obero long enough. I mean, I guess. Said it. I've met this man? You can't say he made much of an impression on me. Well, if it isn't our favorite natty little lass. Thank you for leading Her Highness here, Ishnai. Princess Yuki, thank you for making the journey to Kagane. Before we proceed, I would hear aught you know of the recent events in Higashi. As you doubtless know, though Higashi appears to outsiders to be a land at peace, beneath the surface, rival warlords are ever scheming to undermine each other's power. In that sense, this is entirely within the realm of possibility that one has employed a shinobi to gain a hidden advantage over his foes. This is mere speculation. Try as I might, I was unable to uncover any tangible evidence as to who might be behind these recent events. I see. Thank you, Princess. And so it remains a mystery what foul master does the treacherous crow serve. Now, dim one, is that any way to talk about a dear old friend? Karasu, you have some gall calling yourself my friend. What have you done with Tsume and the others? But what's this? The dim one is joined by one new companion after the next? Our hero is wounded. Was his friendship not enough? Why are the geniuses of this world misunderstood so? Anyways, I was hoping you'd ask. As a matter of fact, I just have the present for you. It's called Kill or Watch Your Friends Be Killed. Do you like the name? I thought of it myself just now. The rules are really quite simple. Your precious swallow and the others are being held captive by the Garnet Link on the island of Beko. You simply need to march in, cut down Zaro and her men, and free your companions from their shackles. Succeed, and I'll forget about the scroll, and you all can go marching happily back to Doma. Fail, and I get the scroll, and Zaro bathes in your blood tonight. Yes, I do believe there's something in it for everyone. I'll be watching from the shadows. Do try and keep me entertained, won't you? While we're busy, you're going to steal the scroll. We didn't keep him entertained enough, so he'll steal the scroll. I know it. Bah, does his villainy know no bounds? I'm not keen on agreeing to those terms, but it doesn't seem we have much of a choice in the matter. If he wants it's a fight he wants, it's a fight he'll get. Together we can take those garnet curs. What do you say, Ishnai? Forgive me, my friends. If only I had been quicker to unravel Karasu's schemes, I would not place you in dangers like this. Still, it heartens me to know you stand with us. Same holds true for me, lass. While I'm not proud we let that rook get the better of us, I feel a lot safer knowing the dimmer dab like yourself is on our side. Let's get Bilbo and Kibbit out there right quick like. Ever since the elders told my presence wasn't near the village, I had struggled to find meaning in my daily existence. For whom do I fight? For what greater purpose? Now I have an answer. It is you, my friends. You have stood beside me in the darkest times. You have shown me that there is strength inside me, even I had long forgotten. You who... And time for prattle that. If you hadn't noticed, the princess has already hopped the twig. Dust off your beater cusses and get a move. The man streaks true. Yes, we'll be strong in both body and mind if we hope to prevail. Echo or Ference await. So let's say, even the Yuki is tired of her of his whining, his whinging. Tired of your whinging. Your mouth is moving. Ba, 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 ba. Glad's not quite there in the head, is he? No, no, he's not. Let's show this dishonorable guarded dogs what's for. Little to my surprise, it seemed Karasu has alerted our foe of our presence. Let us proceed with caution. And there's no telling what matter of treachery the crows is stored for us. I'm quite sure we already know what level of treachery is. And the level of treachery that he seems to be occurring means that I'm betting he will absolutely betray whatever his master is. Why did you bring all of them? I was just supposed to go after the lookouts. Bup, 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 bup. Thanks, didn't bring a bite to Yaffle, did you? The shadows again. Master Underfoot must be around here somewhere. Tarsu, really? You know, I forgot to... I have better armor than this. And I absolutely forgot to... Oh. Rescue. Well, they got it fine. Didn't realize I actually didn't have the armor for you. You got more courage than sense when it comes this far. Heh, if we fought on the same side, I could see myself getting to like you. But we're serving another master and you just happens to be a demanding one. Now don't give me that look. We all gotta make a living, and this is the best way we know how. Now draw your blade, Sokka will breathe in your lifeblood this day. Yeah. Cheeky. You keep saying that, and I keep on baiting you. Beat him up, beat him up, beat him up. Is the blood I bathe in my own? Apparently yes. Come on, come on. Come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. I will need to go run by whatchamacallit to get better gear. And then Karasu murders her. Laser whirling in the air, blood watering the fields, shinobi fighting side by side. All for the sake of their dear friends. Could nothing be more of a sight? Our heroes moved to tears. Or not. Worry not, as promised. I'll return your precious swallow with nary a feather out of place, once you hand over the scroll, of course. What foolery is this, Karasu? We played your little game, and we won, did we not? Are you not a man of your word? No, he's not. Oh, my poor stupid Oburu. How dim can one man get? Didn't anyone ever tell you that promises are made to be broken? Especially mine? Now hand over the scroll. I'm quicken now. Don't particularly enjoy killing my dear friends. But that's never stopped me before. Oh, the scroll! Have you checked to see if the correct scroll? Very good, dim one. Yes, I dare say you played your role quite to perfection. Fly away home, little swallow. We've had enough fun for the day. Ow. Incompetent fools, the lot of you. How long do you intend to keep me waiting for what's rightfully mine? Lord Hanzo! You couldn't have come at a better time. You'll be happy to know I have just what you've been looking for. Behold. Hanzo, Main, everybody fucking run. Oh, Hero's surely outdone himself this time. At long last, the ancient secrets of the Gane Ninjutsu will be his. Do tell me, Lord Hanzo, when will training begin? Lord Hanzo? He about to betray you too. Aye! Silence, whelp! The bastard Gate of Sasuke the Shamed deserved naught but a quick death. Well, well, a brood of Doman dogs who call themselves shinobi. You stand before Hanzo the Hidden, 12th Lord of the Kagushi clan, and you should consider yourself fortunate I do not cut you down while you stand. And you will you call your petty tricks ninjutsus? I spit on your ninjutsu. Your very existence brings dishonor to every true shinobi that has ever lived. Yes, those of my clan. The original true practitioners of the art. You bore me. Go away. Shoo, go away. Be thankful that I have more important matters to attend to today. Enjoy what little remains of your miserable life. Your time will come, and before you know it. Yeah. Oh, sure, whatever. Bye-bye. Shoo. Shoo, shoo, shoo. Forgive me, my friends. Pray, give me a moment to take in all that we just saw. I do not know what to even start. Karasu killed off before he's not fucking dead. God, you are such a dimwit. The forbidden mantra in the hands of this Hanzo, who claims to hail from the clan who founded our art, and who harbors a grudge against Master Sasuke, and in turn us, for reasons I can scarcely begin to understand. Though it may be small comfort, we can take to heart one matter. In truth, the scroll that Hanzo now holds is but one half of a whole. Alone is all but worthless. The other half is tucked safely away in our village, far from Hanzo's peering eyes. It is only a secret known to him by the elders, and trusted to me by the old hermit before I took my leave. Is that so? I would appreciate it if someone could have shared that knowledge with me as well. The old hermit always did like you better, for some reason. Still, I do not expect this Hanzo to give up so easily. Whatever the true nature of the grudge he holds against the founder of our village, it seems nigh border on obsession. Our adversary claims to hail from the clan. Princess Yuki, are you familiar with the name? If I remember the histories correctly, they achieved great renown in their exploits in battle during the Age of Blood. But it was said that a single fought with the strength and skill of 1,000 lesser shinobi. Until one day, when a vengeful warlord razed their village to the ground and slaughtered even wives and babes. The on battlefield 2 dissipate one after the next, an inglorious end by any measure. If this Hanzo is truly a descendant of the clan, it would stand to reason that he would seek revenge against those who betrayed his ancestors. But how is this connected to Sasuke? I cannot say. But there's one thing I know. It's not that I'm going to stand by while Hanzo plunges our nation into another age of war. I'll return home and see if there's any knowledge of the to be had. Thank you, Princess. We're counting on you. For our part, we will return to... once Hanzo realizes he only possesses half the knowledge he seeks, he's likely to turn an eye out to our village. We must warn the elders. If it's all the same to you, I reckon I'd join ye. I'm not keen on showing my face and limbs until I got the goods that came in for my daddles. That is, someone needs to see its old bulb at home. Bilbo Baggins. Or, Cube. I count on you to keep things under order till I see the business here. Aye, Captain. Consider it done. Just hurry back, will you? Oh, make sure there's a Bismarck special with your name on it. Bugger me if this journey hasn't been one surprise after the next, and something tells me it's the best is yet to come. You'll be joining us, won't you, Ishnai? For old time's sake. I cannot thank you enough, friend. The journey will be a long one. After we arrive, let's rest up in the village in Nami. My long-awaited homecoming for the first time since I left pursuit of Karasu. Karasu, have you truly left this world for good? No! Dim-witted. Yeah, I didn't realize I didn't have. Good thing I have a good amount of tomes. Bum, bum, bum. Don't particularly like that look either. bum, bum. Bum, 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 bum. I don't have enough for everything, but it's better than nothing. Let's jump to Kagane first so I can put the pretty stuff up. Well, at least make shiny my bum, bum, bum. God damn it. Where's it? Ba, ba. Repairman. To be fair, I've been waiting for this to be ready. This is my Viper slash for right now. Ba, 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 ba. Going to Name. Num num. Num num num. Num num num. Num 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 num. I'm blind. I'm blind. I'm blind. I'm blind. Seen many a sleepy fishy village in my day, but this might be the sleepiest. Orbo is quite pensive since arriving here in Nami. It would seem this homecoming weighs heavy on his mind. Some and I will first make the journey to the village alone. Forgive me, the elders might like to smile on the sudden arrival of outsiders. We'll report all we have seen in Hagashi and gather what wisdom we can. Wait for us here. We'll return as soon as we can. I did not ask for a hero's welcome. Well, I suppose there's no putting it off any longer. Seems we are on our own for the time being. Reckon I can find some bingo and a couple of rum doxies in this place? It'll just having a bit of a muse. What's with this Hanzo on the prowl? It's best we keep it to our stabbers sharpened. Except Ishnai Obro got back not long ago, mumbled something about his trip to the village was uneventful, then dragged his beater cases off somewhere or another, looking at the ground all the while. Jackie knows how to read a cove, and something tells me the boy ain't right these days, like he's carrying the weight of the world on his shoulders. You know the lad better than anyone. Do I, though? You reckon there's somewhere but he'd run off to when he looked to clearing his head. Is there a waterfall in these parts by chance? A waterfall, now that you mention it, I just hear the sound of running water when I went on a stroll the other day. I'm not quite sure I whittle ye, but if you think that's where the lad is, like, because you're right. Let's see if we can use his Karis a bit. Whee! He cares a bit. Yo. Oh, is that Oberol? Okay, mate, the lad has lost his bloody mind. No. It's a calming technique, I guess. Ishnai, I'd hope to spend some more time alone with my thoughts, but just as well, it grows cold, and I will warm myself by a fire. Good that it doesn't look like it matches, your skin. You know me all too well, Ishnai. I suppose I should not be surprised. What, ye shocked the living wits out of me? I was expecting to find ye in front of the waterfall, not in it. At first I did just that, Captain Jack, but when listening to the flowing water did not calm my heart as I hoped, I took the next logical course of action. Sure! I cannot explain it. I returned to my village fully expecting to be punished for my deception and chastised for my failure to perform my duty. I was greeted as a hero, the honorable shinobi who slew the villainous Karasu, traitor to our village and country. But it was all a lie. Master Gekkai was the traitor. And were it not for Karasu, putting aside the foul deeds he performed in service of his final master, my eyes would have been forever blind to the truth. That day I promised Karasu that I would keep the truth hidden, and claim the glory and accolades in his stead. At the time I thought nothing of it. But it's just too much. Perhaps the man deserves to die for his sin, but it's not for me to judge. But what he does deserve is to go to his grave. But does he deserve to go to the grave as a hated villain, while I reap the fruits of deeds I scarcely call my own? You really are too sensitive for your own good, lad. Let old Jackie tell you a story. Once upon a time, well, maybe not so long ago, there was a dimmer mort by the name of Milala, and a captain of the Yellow Jackets who was always more style than substance, if you whittled me. Long story short, Ishnai and me did ourselves a good deed, but the lass took the credit for herself. Did a part of me resent it? Sure, I've got feelings as any other cove. But the people in our business, including this Karasu Rook, I reckon, need people like her. People to stand in the light months and claim the glory, while we ply our trade in the dark. Malala might not have done the deed, but since then, they say she's a new woman, doing all she can to be the hero that the people believe her to be. In not so many words, I guess what I'm saying is, rather than clouting yourself in the knob about the glory you feel you don't deserve, why not try to live up to the person your friends would have you be? And the friends want you to put on clothes. Thank you, Captain Jack. I must admit, I never thought of it that way. Did you just notice he was he was that kid? Okay. Oro, I forgive me. I have read The Falcon as you requested. Shall we pay Master Kamui a visit? Allow me to explain, my friends. Since returning here, I've been researching the history of our village. In particular, the life of our forefather, Master Sasuke, in hopes of better understanding our foe and the grudge he bears. The tales say that Master Sasuke came to Doma on a mission as secret. No records were ever left. Well, our elders too were at a loss. If any possessed knowledge of such ancient happenings, they said, it would be the old hermit. That is what we call Master Kamui, an elder who retired from his post long ago and now spends his days in meditation at Plum Spring, pondering the meaning of existence to the depths ordinary minds can scarce comprehend. Ishnai, as my student, you two are an heir to Master Sasuke's legacy. I would ask that you accompany me to Plum Springs, that together we may learn the truth of the father of our art. Will you do this? Excellent. Plum Spring is not far from here, but we cannot travel there on the land. Susume was kind enough to summon the Falconeer. Let us return to Name. I am no shinobi, and I wouldn't know the Sasuke from a hole in the ground, but I'm coming with you, for no other reason than I'm dying for a change of scenery. I mean, that is something, yes. You reckon riding one of those things is much like riding a chocobo? It is not. But, sure. Falconeer service, my honor to serve you. It is said that old Hermit's mastery in the Jitsu is so complete that he requires no food and no sleep, and he conquered the death by himself. Mind you, it's also said that the source of these claims are Master Kami himself. Ah! Master rarely accept visitors, but the elders have assured me he awaits our arrival. Don't ask me why, but he say he's particularly interested in seeing you, Tsobe. In any event, Plum Spring is but a short, pleasant sprite away. When you're ready to depart, speak to the Falconeer over there. Flight! Good I don't have to take myself here. It's beautiful, is it not? They say the plum blossoms have bloomed ever since the dawn of time. Before the dawn of time. Pretty and all, but what does a cove do for fun in these parts? My aching back. I got nothing on you. This is the esteemed Master Kami. I can scarcely wait to hear the words of wisdom he would share to this. I will do an old fat voice and I will hate it all the same. 1,000 apologies for the intrusion, Master Kamui. It is I, Obaru. I have come seeking the knowledge from us of Master Sasuke and the founding of our village. If it will not be an imposition, please share with us your great wisdom. Oba, I don't know any Obo ya. My back, everywhere I speak is a dagger in me. No, this won't do at all. I'll be needing my medicine, the usual, that is. Liver of a Zaxian tiger, horn of a rhino beetle, claw of a dominant weasel. Yes, that always does the trick. Yes, I can simply not carry on a conversation in such pain. So be on your way, boys. Just stay here, my little swallow, and keep an old man company. Hentai. Hentai. For every wit's being the dagger in him, he sure likes his prattling. Obaru, where have I heard that name before? Enlightenment, my arse. This old coot's a real piece of work. Obaru, ah yes, the dim little boy who could never quite match the wits of his skills of his friends Karasu. Holy fuck! Just drive that dagger harder. Yes, that is I. It is my honor to bring you the medicine you seek, Master. Guilt tripping. Forgive me, friend, but it seems we have little choice but to indulge the Master. Between the three of us, hopefully it will not provide too trying a task. Let us return to Nami. I feel like you're dragging this out. I have half the mind to lighten the old coot with a click of the mums. Praying errand boy for Master. What a splendid turn of events. In any event, let's split up and make short work of this. I will hunt down a tiger, Captain play on the rhino beetle horde. Ishnai entrust the dominant weasel claw to you. My apologies for troubling you with such a menial task, but I fear the Master is nothing if not stubborn. I could be fucking stubborn too. In any event, let us return here when we found what he seeks. I mean, I wish I could go after the tiger. Why don't you go after the weasel? I don't have to go as far if I go after the tiger. Or the rhino beetle. For that matter. The rhino beetle. True enlightenment! I can teleport back, you know. Yes, yes I can. To think I sailed clear across the Ruby Sea to go bug hunting. Ishnai, I trust you're able to procure a weasel's claw? Thank you, my friend. I'm pleased to report that Captain Jack and I were also successful in our hunts. Let us return to Plum Spring and hope that Master Camus is feeling... Master Roshi! Master Roshi! With all this to you, lads, I'll be staying here. Thank you kindly. I'm not as... like as not to get the old coup de club in the knob, and I reckon you elders won't kindly to that. Alright, Master Roshi, let's go. Master Roshi! Master Roshi, you forget yourself. This is just me. Does Master Roshi seem rather spry given his condition? No matter, let's give the man what he asked for. Ho ho ho! My favorite medicine never fails to put a spring in an old man's step. It's sexual medicine, isn't it? Master Roshi, we've not begun to boil the... Forgive me. What I mean to say is it warms my heart to see you well. So, it was Sasuke's secret mission you wish to hear of, my boy. Let me see what I remember. It was oh so long ago. Once upon a time, in a galaxy far, far away... I'm not doing the right voice. Higashi, in the time they called the Age of Blood, there was a man named Hanzo. Hanzo the First, leader of the clan. He crafted a summoning mirror of terrifying power. Many a warlord did covet this power that they might wield it to unify the warring states under their rule. Hanzo would hear nothing of it. Time and again he turned down prestigious posts and untold riches, declaring the Muda would only be used in defense. He recorded his knowledge in a single scroll and sealed it away far from the eyes of man. Sometime later, a vagabond came to... After the village nursed him back to health, he explained he had fled from across the sea from the land of Doma to escape the reign of a tyrant. So it was the Hanzo the First, moved deeply by the traveler's story, called upon Sasuke, his most trusted prestige, to carry the forbidden knowledge across the Ruby Sea and bring freedom to the people of Doma. Sasuke wielded the power but once. Such was its power. In the matter of moments, the tyrant's army crumbled before its might, and the Doman people at last knew freedom. But Sasuke felt his job was not yet done. He resolved to remain in Doma and establish a village here, that he might train his new countrymen to carry on his legacy, and pass down the art of ninjutsu to future generations. That is the untold story of our village's origins. As for the forbidden mantra, whose power the Doma's freedom was won, who could say why our ancestor feared it so? All we know is that he was not content to merely seal the scroll away, but took his blade in hand and sliced it clean in two. One priest was presented as offering to the king of Doma, and celebrations of the nation's newfound freedom. The other he sealed away in his village, our village, never to be seen the light of day. I suspect as much. Master Sasuke was no traitor or deserter, but a shinobi of honor. Even at the time, it said that Hanzo the First told none other than Sasuke's true mission. Though it is unfortunate and a little surprised today that centuries later, his descendants see Sasuke as little more than a traitor who stole away their greatest treasure and fled to a foreign land. Thank you, Master Roshi. This has proved more enlightening beyond my wildest hopes. Glad to hear it, my boy, but I don't think I'll take kindly to you interrupting my blissful enlightenment again. As for you, my little swallow, you're welcome back anytime. Sorry to interrupt you, lecherous prattle. The princess here's got news to share, and I'm afraid it ain't a good variety. Barbara, we must move quickly. Our men afield have reported that Muster's force is full, and mean to march on Doma. No doubt Hanzo has figured out where the other half of the scroll lies. There's no time to lose. We must return at once, prepared to defend the village. Hi, Karasu. Bye, Karasu. The not dead Karasu. This Hanzo code doesn't waste any time, does he? Seems our job is simple enough. We got to gab half of his scroll before he gets his daddles on ours. Somebody's gone to deliver the news to the elders. Meanwhile, Princess Yuki makes for the Ruby Sea to look out for the army's approach. We know not of the size of our foe's army, nor their strength, only that both are formidable, and then some. Suffice to say, we should be tested as never before. In what time we have, I implore you to devote yourself to your training as if our very lives depend on it, for surely they do. Sure. Dinchi-jin. It is time we speak. The army of marches upon here we speak. Princess Yuki watches from afar. She says their numbers are legion. We must gather our brothers and sisters of the village and make forward the Ruby Sea to meet them headlong. There's one thing, however, that does not sit well with me. As Princess Yuki tells, there's no sign of Lord Hanzo amongst the advancing army. Though we met only the once, he does not strike me as a man who would stay home and let others fight his battles. He's surely plotting something, but what? Do you have any ideas? He would strike at our blind spot. But of course, he means to circle around and cross over by way of the Azim Steppe, catching us from behind. Kinky! Yet our foe vastly outnumbers us. We simply cannot afford to spread our forces thinner than they already are. If Hanzo means to sneak through the back door undetected, it is like as he's not come alone. I trust the defense of the steppe to you. Go in safety, friend, and may the kami smile upon us today. Can't speak for you, but getting caught between two squabbling ninja clans wasn't high on my to-do list. Still, we're on this ship together. Might as well see the voyage through to the end, I reckon. The Hanzo shows up. Grab his half of the scroll for me, will you? Well, most likely we won't have any problems handing the scroll over to the Kraken if it's 2 of 1 rather than 1 of 1. Do, 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 do. I'm gonna make some tea between after we finish this and then move on to the other the range dawn trail thing, okay, yo? But we're not finished with this quest yet. Waiting. Darkness, my old friend. Hi, Master Roshi. I was gonna say, you're pretending to be somebody. Pardon me, my girl. I seem to have lost my way. Could you show an old man to the pump swing? Clearly, you're not as stupid as your friends. But it is too late. The scroll is returned to the hand of its rightful owner, and everything proceeds according to my plan. As expected, Doman Nujitsu is a sad sight to behold. Where Sasuke's struggle to wield the 3 Matra, the Jonin of the command 4 with ease. Bunshin no Jutsu, so we call it in the Higane tongue, mirrors and mirrors and mirrors. In a matter of moments, a few loyal men appear to be far to be a legion. with all but a few abandoning the village to meet the challenge of my army. It was simple enough to put on the guise of an old man and walk out with simply mine. That is the difference between a true shinobi and the Doman horse sons who dishonor our name with their very existence. But this honor ends today. At long last, I shall wipe the earth of the sons of Sasuke the Shamed, the thief who stole our great ancestors' knowledge and consigned our proud clan to ruin. I should not waste my time with a false shinobi such as you, yet there is a sharpness, an edge in your technique that your Doman friends lack. Yes, you should make a fine test for my newfound powers. Thank you. By my powers combined, I shall read it without actually reading it. Come, great beast! Hanzo the Hidden, descendant of your first master, bids you come! Ew. Aww. That was Dreaded Beast. Let's say, is it Monty Python reference? Kidding. What is the meaning of this? So fearsome, their floppy ears. So terrifying, their sharp protruding teeth. The audience gasped in horror. Ew! I killed you! You thought you sharper than that, my friend. There's so much of a resemblance around the eyes, I admit. But the real one is me, so much more handsome. The lordling is dumbfounded, so stubbornly proud of what was his precious fourth mantra. Never in a million years had it occurred to him that my master Gikai had mastered the same technique. A technique that he imparted to me. Oh, and if those lovely creatures thump around you didn't give it away. The scroll in your hand is quite fake. I couldn't very well let forbidden knowledge fall into the wrong hands. Now could I? Though you only succeeded in killing my mirror, you did try to kill me. I really didn't appreciate that. My poor little chick. You always end up doing the dirty work, don't you? I mean, yes. But worry not, for this time, at your side stands not Overhold the Dim or some two-gill rogues, but the stylish, lethal shinobi this realm has ever seen. Would say we cut this self-important slop down to size. I mean, I'm always one for bringing down the rich and powerful. You dare mock me? Your every breath brings shame to our ancestors of our art, my ancestors. You will pay for your insolence. Come. Papa. Track what you can't see. I mean... Yeah. Ba 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 ba. God, lucky guess. I mean, you were one of the last ones, so no, I wasn't fucking guessing at all. Thanks, Kay. I mean, he keeps saying things, and he keeps, like, kicking his ass, so I mean... Oh. He become rar. Don't step on me, Daddy. Not fatal to the likes of you! I mean, you just did, bitch! That was a very smart one. Did you just pat his head? No, he's just pointing. You've come far, my little chick. I dare say you could teach me, the dim one, a lesson or two. Spare Oboro the details. I have a reputation to uphold, after all. But it was rather exhilarating to fight on the same side for once. We really should do it again sometime. Till we meet again. Exit our hero. Stage right. What do you say? Karasu still lives? Duh. I knew the slippery bird had another trick up his sleeves. All's well that ends well, eh? Seems the Karasu fellow was right to be in the cove after all. Reckon you're lucky to have a friend like him. Lucky. All the trouble he puts us through, I'd sooner have 1,000 arch enemies. You'd be pleased to know we made short work of the army. As soon as we realized we were mostly smoke and mirrors, it wasn't long before we milled what was left of them. We couldn't have done it without you, Ishnai. You're the savior of our village. I thank you from the bottom of my heart. And we can rest easy, knowing half of the Forbidden Scroll is safely back in our hands. But if the half Karasu gave Hanzo at the Isle of Becca was a fake, that means... Curse it all, that confounded crow! My duty is clear. I must pursue Karasu and recover the scroll. Tsume, pray tell the elders that I'll be returning to Eorzea for the foreseeable future. Do not mention Karasu's name. Remember, the official story is that the traitor is long since dead. Do not worry, Oboro. I will see that the elders leave you alone, as I always do. Sharpen it a bit, haven't ye, lass? Now, if you don't mind, I'll be taking a false scroll back to me to Limsa. If even the Hanzo couldn't whittle the difference, old Calavan and the Krakens aren't likely to know any better. Ishnai Oberu, it is my honor to lend my blade to your cause. I wish I could have cut down more of Hanzo's henchmen, but oh well, I suppose one can't have it all. Now I must be returning to home. Hells, I forgot Nakage. The poor fools must be tearing up the realm upside down looking for me. I must be off, my friends. When the Mort keeps you on your toes, I'll give her that. And with that, I best be moving my doobie durst as well. Then I too shall take my leave. My friends, it was ever an honor to fight by your side. Ishnai, if you're not in a hurry to return to your adventures, I would have a word with you. Pray meet me at the storehouse upon your return to La Nocia. Nocia! Teleport back to Wineport. Oh, raining. A bit. A lot. Need head and feet. Head, shoulders, knees, and toes. Knees and toes. Well, feet. Head, shoulders, knees, and feet. Knees and feet. Ah! Oh, Ishnai, thank you for coming. I have reflected on recent events and contemplating what it means to walk the path of the shinobi. I know you to be a contemplative sort as well, so I would share you with my thoughts. When I first came to Eorzea, I thought only fulfilling the duty entrusted to me by my elders. It would be no exaggeration to say that it was my sole purpose in life. Meeting you, learning the truth of Master Gikai from Karasu, these experiences have changed me. In the end, I forsook my duty in favor of following my own heart. I faced my old master in combat and slew him for his treachery. Even after that, I remained here in Eorzea to follow my own sense of duty. But even though I believed the path I had chosen, in my heart of hearts, a part of me was unsure. Is my true home not my village? Is my true duty not the brothers and sisters I left behind? I pondered this time and again the story of Master Sasuke as told by the old hermit, and at long last is clear to me. Master Sasuke could have returned home after freeing the people of Doma from the tyrant's reign. In fact, one could say it was his duty to do so. Instead, he chose to remain here and found the village where I was raised. This was not his duty, at the very least, not a duty tasked to him by his master, Hanzo I, but rather a cause he took upon his own accord. In this sense, I cannot blame the descendants of Gahaha for viewing him as little more than a dishonorable renegade worthy of scorn. Nevertheless, Master Sasuke was willing to forsake his legacy and the recognition of his people to follow a path he truly believed in. I have no intention of abandoning my village entirely, but I too will follow my ancestors' footsteps in my own humble way. My first mission is that I have given myself is to track down Karasu and bring the stolen scroll back to the village where it belongs. He is ever an elusive bird, and the task will not be easy, but I welcome the challenge. But forgive me, Ishnai, I have rambled on long enough. You have proven yourself to be a true shinobi, and more than that, a true friend. I look forward to the day we can stand together once more. Ba 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 ba. Hoorah. Following requirements. Shut up, ringers. You completed the courage. Let's do so. Ba 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 ba. Alright. We are going to go to Tulili, and I'm gonna go make some tea.